be advised, UVU in Orem has had an active shooter at the Charlie Kirk event.
Political activist Charlie Kirk is dead after being shot in Utah. The latest details on the shooting, plus reaction from the president and others, coming up.
And it's a warm start across the borderline for your Thursday morning. Just how high temperatures will rise by this afternoon. I'll have that answer for you coming up. Marisol.
And a major closure happening on Trans Mountain coming up. I'll tell you how long it'll last.
Live from the KFOX 14 studios, this is the KFOX 14 Morning News.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Your time now 7:10. Traffic definitely looking busier as we are officially in rush hour.
Yeah, but don't worry, we have a traffic reporter Marisol Hernandez here. Hey Marisol, what can we expect?
That's right, if you're heading out the door this morning, you are seeing a little bit of congestion in East El Paso. Now, if you're using I-10 to Loop 375 to Zaragoza, you're seeing a 1-minute drive, and Zaragoza to Lee Trevino, you're seeing a 1-minute drive as well. But Lee Trevino to McRae, you're seeing a 6-minute drive. Now, this is typically a 3-minute drive, so you are going to need to give yourself a little extra drive time this morning. In West El Paso, things are looking pretty smooth. If you're using I-10 Trans Mountain to Red Road, you're seeing a 3-minute drive. Same story for Red Road to Sunland Park and Executive to Schuster as well. Now I want to give you a live look at the roadways. Now this is I-10 and Lee Trevino where you can see traffic flowing smoothly this morning. So if you're heading out the door, just make sure to buckle up and drive safe. Welcome back. It's time for What's Driving You Crazy. Now this week, a viewer wrote in that they haven't seen crews working on some areas for the Horizon Darrington reconstruction project, and they're wondering why. So I took their question to the Texas Department of Transportation, and they tell me that right now, that project is being divided into 4 phases. Now Horizon Boulevard is in phase 3 and Darrington Road is spread out between phases 1 through 3. Now the project aims to widen Horizon from 4 to 6 lanes between Torrey Pines and Desert Mesa Drive. It also includes changes to Darrington between Nunde Drive and East Lake Boulevard. Now on Horizon, crews are still working to install permanent traffic signals, landscaping cleanup, and a final pavement layer. And along Darrington, crews are installing storm sewer boxes, upgrading wastewater lines, adding medians, and lighting. So why aren't crews always visible? Well, a spokesperson with the department says that it depends on the type of work being done. Some tasks require fewer crews or night work to minimize traffic impacts. And of course, something that will always impact road work, weather conditions. Now, sometimes crews have to pause when utilities are also being moved or when testing is completed, which can make the site look empty even though progress is still being made. As for a timeline, there have been some delays, but the project is still expected to be finished by fall of 2027. So what's next? Well, in the next few months, drivers can expect to see the completion of storm sewer work on the southbound lanes at Darrington. Once that's done, crews will move into paving and a traffic switch. And remember, if there's anything driving you crazy about our roadways, I want to hear about it. You can comment on my social media pages or send me an email, marisolhernandez@kfoxtv.com. Your time is now 7:20 this morning, and you're taking a look at a construction closure impacting lanes westbound at Lee Trevino. Now, both that right lane and shoulder are going to be closed starting at 9 a.m. until 3:30 this afternoon. Giving you a live look at the area, this is I-10 in Lee Trevino, where you can see traffic flowing smoothly this morning as we get into rush hour. But like I said, that could change because of that construction closure. Now, I also want to bring your attention to another closure. This is Gateway West at Zaragoza. That turnaround lane is going to be closed until 4 p.m. And today's not the only day that this closure is going to be in place. It's going to be in place all week. But for now, I'm going to send things on over to forecaster Hannah Fresquez. Your time is now 5:05 this morning, and you're taking a live look at the roadways at Mesa and Sunland Park, where you can see there's not a lot of traffic in this West El Paso area this morning, but that could change because of a major project impacting 3 separate parts of Mesa in West El Paso. Now, this is a safety lighting project impacting lanes from 9 a.m. until 4 this afternoon. And these 3 areas, this is going to be west and eastbound between North Desert and Remcom. That right lane is going to be closed. Now, the right lane is also going to be closed between Champion and Alto Mesa as well. And in between Champion and Fountain, that left lane is going to be closed. So like I said, this is going to bring a lot of backup to this area. This is a project that's been continuing since the beginning of this week. So just make sure to give yourself a little extra drive time this morning. Make sure to give yourself enough space between the car in front of you and the car behind you as well. Now I want to send things on over to forecaster Hannah Fresquez. That's right, Selena. We know that one person is dead and another person was taken to the hospital following a shooting in East El Paso. Now let me step out of the way where you can see that crews are still currently investigating the scene. You can see not only police cars blocking the area, but several lines of tape. Now this is video that our crews got when they first arrived to the scene, this incident happening at around 3:30 this morning. Now we do know that the person who died was a man in his 30s and the person taken to the hospital was a woman in her 20s. Crimes Against Person is still investigating the scene, and we spoke with a spokesperson with the El Paso Police Department who says that as this investigation continues, the area will be blocked off for several hours.
One thing I would like to advise the public is that these streets are shut down. Traffic is going to be diverted to different areas. So if you have children that are attending school in the area, please look for an alternate route.
Now, as more information is released, we will be sure to update you both on air and online at kfoxtv.com. I'm reporting live in East El Paso, Marisol Hernandez, the KFOX 14 Morning News.